Alright, hello. So, be working on an arena here. I've been wanting to do this for a little while. This is going to be a arena for, essentially, it's kind of like, what was the name of it? BattleBots. Kind of like BattleBots. It's going to be arena for doing some drones. And so there'll be some fighting there. And hopefully get a little multiplayer in there. And maybe some build challenges. We shall see. My time is going to be much busier soon, so can't promise anything, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get some play out of it. Alright, let's go ahead and build this arena. Alright, so I can actually go full size on this. I think I will. Probably need, let's say, a buffer on that, but I'll do the buffer in a second. Alright. Alright, so that's the base plate there. So kind of the whole thought process here is we're gonna have some remote control vehicles and they will fight in the arena, and then the victor goes the spoils. So it'll be kind of fun. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, back when I was doing the stuff with some other people. And then they kind of stopped doing that stuff, so I got some new people maybe we'll do this with. So. Right, nice. Alright, so we're going to have base plate, then we're going to have some people kind of walk up on this, and then we'll have an intersection. How's it going there, CG? That's good. Still pretty early. Only been streaming for about 5 minutes. Alright, good. So that's the base plate. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'd say is probably pretty good there, and then we'll make that the inner block. I don't know what color I want this to be for the walls. Probably reasonably light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Put that there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Excuse me, pardon me. There we go. So, kind of like BattleBots, the arena will also have obstacles. So, like, you know, spinning devices and stuff to try to destroy the bots. So you can use the arena as well to try to destroy your opponents. Might even make some of them controllable so people can actually control them and help in damaging their opponents. Right, probably 3 tall, I'm thinking. Alright, nice. What's that, 3? Let's say... Nine there. So that'd be 3, 3, 3, and then we'll go top. Thinking maybe bleachers. Alright, that's good. should do the math on this. All right, let's see, what is that? That is 127. We need 3 blocks. Do quick math here. It's actually divided by 4. 127 divided by 4, so we're talking 31. So it's we're gonna have something uneven, which is fine. 127. So 64 blocks is the center position. Oh, we know the center position's right there. Okay. Did a little video yesterday on the select tool. Some of the maybe the more unknown features to some people, especially newer players. Somebody had asked for they were trying to figure out how to move blocks. I did a little video on that, but using the select tool well can be very helpful. I should have copied the whole section first, but it's not a big deal. What are we talking there? 3, that's gonna have to be. Okay. Catch up in chat in a second. Yep, pretty much Robot Wars, yep. Yeah, I'm doing something later, so I figured I'd get on. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yes, yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of that stuff, like flippers and stuff. I need to actually raise this base plate up. There'll be a bunch of stuff like that, and then people will build their bots however they like, you know. What I think I'll actually do here is do this. Let's go. Let's do this. It's actually what I want to do is probably here to put that in the corners. We'll restrict the corners, I think. So let's cut this. Alright, and then we'll go from here to there. Yeah, do this. You know what, we won't do that. What we'll do is we'll make the center pane the biggest pane. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Buddy, not right now. That's being annoying. We'll do that instead. So what's that? 1, 2, 3. Do that. Make the center pane the biggest pane there. Yeah, I think that's all we'll do. All right. Measure this out. How did that? Oh, I pressed the P key. I was like, how did that come up? All right, so there is 123. 62. Stop. Okay. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna raise it. I'm trying to decide if I want to put in. I'm gonna probably want some hydraulic stuff in there. So let's go ahead and plan to raise this up to 3 maybe. Alright, then putting obstacles in, we can do it in between the center section there. What's the weight on this? 40,000. Alright, visibility's still good there. Now give me some room for poppers and stuff. Build a couple poppers and try that. center right here. Many blocks? 5. Good. Alright, good. So that's one of those kind of worked on. Work on a hammer. She might do a dropping weight. I think the best way to do this is drop in weight. Let's build the weight first. We'll do it. I think we have, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna do kind of like a crusher, so let's go ahead and looks good. Alignment's off on that one. Alignment is on that one, alright. did that. Nope, they're off. Okay. Are they off? Yeah, they're off. Okay. I can put them in. Okay, good. I can actually recess them. That's better. Can't see for shit. There we go. How's it going there, Amanda? Good to see you. It's a Robot Wars thing. Yep. So, hopefully at some point we can get some people building some bots and we'll go multiplayer and screw around. Alright, there we go. Gotta put a release on there. Let's work the logic on that one. I was thinking convergence. So I think we'll put center position here. Let's do that. Let's do convergence. Could do pressure buttons too. So where's the beam position in this? Oh, there's not even. Did I build this uneven? I don't understand how this is uneven. See the point of convergence? Oh no, it's right. Okay. Just gotta quickly paint out convergent point. Get off that color swap, you jackass one right there. Okay, that's right. Alright, so we want the convergence point to actually be there, so... Why is that? Did I not? This should be weight blocks. I don't think it is. Alright, whatever. Alright, so point of convergence should be there. Oh, stop. Give me this color, you jackass. Alright, and then, so it should be right there. Alright. should be able to test that out. You know what I should do? I should leave that pink block. Oh, come on, stop it. I hate it when it does that. Put the pink block back in for a sec. There we go. .11. Okay. I don't know why I put it so damn close. Hardpoint linear tracks. That's good. All right. easiest way to do this. Get rid of that. Kind of don't want to power the linear tracks the entire time. I'm gonna need it. It's gonna be infinite electricity anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let me think. I'll just make this simple now, and I'll fart with it later. I gotta try to figure out how it's gonna set up because it starts in the down position. Should go back and start in the up position is what I should do. Okay, let's do that. Let's do start in the up position. It's gonna be easier to do that. Then I have to worry about a reset and setting the distance sensors. This way I don't have to do that. Alright, so that will start in the up position now. That's better, okay. That will give us a 1. That can then go directly to the linear tracks. So if it's 1, we'll switch to 1. Don't do that. Don't be lazy. Just do this. We'll do property. Okay. Alright, let's run that real quick. Do this right the first time. It's gonna be a shock, but ah! Alright, and then we'll wait for the timer. So stormworks. If you ever need to know what a game is in YouTube, you should be able to look at the bottom of the video and it will show you. So here, I'll bring it up and you can see it. So. Alright, so for LRAD, if you look here, right here, stormworks build and rescue. Okay. Shows it on every video that somebody selects it. How's it going there? Ow. Alright. So that resets so that you don't get trapped there forever. Okay, what's... Okay, I need to reset the timer. The timer is now constantly outputting, so I gotta fix that. Should automatically reset on a should reset it when it's off. So that should reset it back to 0, and then when the distance sensors get less again, this should be not. That should kick it off again. I don't know why it's not kicking it off again. Interesting. Alright, we'll test it again. I might just not have been in the right space. So I'll stay down for 10 seconds and then go back up. Okay. Should put the dot back in there. 0.92. It's tough testing with my body because my body's not very big. 0.9. Yes, that should be going off now, so. Yeah, so that's not triggering again when it should. Alright. It's not doing a reset trigger, I gotta look at it. That sucks. Again, Robot Arena, it's right in the title of the video. And we'll show you how that works. YouTube, Robot Arena. No, I didn't put it in the title, never mind. It's Robot Arena. Should put up a title. Robot Arena. So kind of do BattleBots type stuff. Alright. Alright, I gotta work on this to reset. Alright, so one trick I like to do with this when I have these issues is extend it. Do on-offs out. Let's see. Timer. Dist. Okay. So this will tell me what's Alright, timer, and this one's the distance there. I'll run the distance first. Where the fuck's the light? Okay, light's on now. Alright, it is not cycling, so that's why. Okay, we'll fix that. Get a little visual representation of what's going on there. Alright. But why is it not resetting? That's the thing. Ah, this is why. Okay. I need to put an and in there. That's what's doing it. Alright. That's what's doing it. Alright, we're good. I got this figured out. We should take that and stick it back where it was. That will actually run the timer there. No, we need the not because that's gonna send it back up. I'll take my way through this here. The problem is when the weight is down, it also keeps that distance condition. So the two distance sensors are satisfied and the timer is not going. So why is the timer not resetting? That's the question. Once the crush timer reaches that time, okay, so that might have worked. Let's go back to that. That should actually work, I think. Let's try that. There we go. That'll do it. All right, good. Alright, good. Let's go test them all out. I could put an ore in there. I think I'll put an ore in there. I don't know. With the bigger vehicles, it shouldn't be a problem. Because they're going to have a bigger footprint than just me, the character, so... Might put an ore. So those have all reset. Okay. Alright, good. Let's work on this one. I think I'll change them out to ores. X or Y. Nope. Is that? I meant to make that a Z. Shit. That's why we're having problems. It's supposed to be X or Y, not Z. What? Whiskey. What? That's whiskey. Not Zulu. What the fuck? X or Y, not Zulu. Why is that not working? X or Y. Why does it not like that? Why the fuck? Why doesn't it like not Zulu? That's gotta be N, not Zulu. That's it. Alright. Run that. Because that way, if any of the distance sensors get tripped, it will toggle it. So that it works more like a crossing line. So it doesn't need to be both. I have to fix the reset. The reset's... Now the reset works, alright. Yep, there we go. Now it's going to work like tripwires. Alright, that's better. Yeah, this is like when I did that video about the select tool yesterday. Was one of the reasons is like if you do stuff like this, it's so much quicker than like if you moved all the microcontrollers and then reconnect them. It'd take forever. Doing this is much faster. Alright. We'll see. I don't know. It's all gonna be tested. We'll see if it causes problems or not. Let's go ahead and let's save this first. I haven't saved. Don't do that. fix. How is that not setting up the distance sensor? Am I not onto it? Oh, I'm not on it yet. Alright. Crab is meant to carry heavy loads, so it, nope, no issues. So right now you're gonna have to power out of it. I gotta put something so that it doesn't just hold it all day. Because right now the problem is the distance sensors are keeping it down. There we go. Now it should go back up. Let's see if it goes back up. There we go. Alright. Let's check. Try out the middle bullshit. So damage is on, so it's kind of glad it's not detonating everything. It's just mostly like just disrupting them. Because I don't want things to get blown up in the first 2 seconds, you know? Alright, good. Keep Crab in there to do testing. How's it going there, Citrus? Trying to get a diagonal going here. Let's see if I can do a diagonal. Let's see where I want to go. What's that? That is 62. I think we want to go further than that. Probably right there. It's a little bit close, actually. Yeah, let's just do... That not centered? Something's not centered. Oh, it is the center of this section here. Okay. That is 57. Not right there. like it the other way. They're not going to be that tall, so... Let's go. Let's do this real quick. So if they're going slower, the droop should be more on the upper batons. There we go. So now the upper batons have a chance to possibly hit them. Okay, don't do that. Don't do the chat box. Get rid of the chat box. There we go. Okay. I think what we'll do is just lower the batons. And then we'll go full speed on them. That's better. That should be a real ass kicker. There we go. That's going to be a little bit more disastrous for people. I might move them a little bit more toward the outside. I don't know. Definitely want hammers at some point. Alright. Put some hammers in here. Put hammers in these front backs, I think. Put hammers right here. Some of these I could make player controlled too. So like if we're doing multiplayer, you have somebody who can stand there and then activate the hammers or whatever when somebody's nearby. That'd be kind of cool. Do like an override. Should probably go up at least one. Alright, so we're gonna measure off of this. Hinge point goes there, so it's gonna be post hinge point. Measure that, and so the center is gonna be, let's say there. That's 14 off. 14's right there. All right. Oh, the hammer's gonna obscure it then. Alright, good. And then I want to put a controller so somebody can do it themselves too. Nah, we won't do that right now. I was thinking of putting a how's it going there, Cervini? How are you? You quickly check. Yes, people are gonna build their own robots. You know, I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to get with this. I'm pretty busy, quite busy coming up. That will attach the ground if we do that, so I gotta be careful. Alright, we got hammers there. Alright, let's trigger it with the robot. So it will let go of it after a couple seconds. That one's not hooked up, that's why that one didn't go. Alright, so I'm digging on the hammers. I think I'll just dupe them. I think that's enough for right now. Alright, there we go. I got it pretty tight. I don't need that much. No, I've got all the paint, so I gotta do that. Alright, let's go out to this. What I do next spar. That's got both of those, alright, and then all the paint. There we go. Alright, so that's probably good enough obstacles. It gives you a little bit, because you don't want the arena to do all the killing. You kind of want to have the contestants have to do it. So, like, if they hang in this area, they're still susceptible to the hammers. And then the middle area is kind of rough. You got to go on the sides to get around that. So you kind of have to know your way around the arena, too, which is helpful. Alright. Yeah. Alright. One of those did not get hooked up, maybe? Okay. Fuck is up with those? That side get merged, right? Yeah, it got merged. Alright, what's up with the, Why you not working now, Hammer? You worked 2 minutes ago, Hammer. Yep, so the distance sensors... I don't know why it's not triggering it. That? Eee. The fuck is up with the hammers now? Oh, maybe you know what it is. I bet you the brains, the microcontrollers didn't get merged. That's what it is. And then I moved them without them being merged, so that duplicated the no worky. That's what it was. All right, that makes sense. So this makes this kind of a dangerous area, as you can get hammered there. So one of the things too is these will hold you in place so that you know, whoever's fighting you has kind of a second to try to capitalize. And then, like, you got to try to get around those, and then you can fight a little bit over here, but you got to watch the corners. There's the corners. So you start getting stuck in the corner, you're going to get held in the corner. Might have to work on these corners a little bit. They're holding too long. I want them to work more like the hammer to let go. Probably don't even need the hard points really in the corner ones. Let's see what's up with this. Let's make the crush timer 3 seconds on that. See if I like that better. The hammers have a 3-second crush timer. I also didn't count it, but it's having issues with this not releasing it. I could just use the hammer logic on that as well. figured out how I have the drive system set up on this. Oh, you know what it is? I know why this is driving like shit. It's me because I'm trying to drive it like my Arctic Explorer, and it is... Nope, never mind. It isn't. It is driven differently. Okay. It is driven like the Arctic Explorer. So that's the last vehicle I kind of worked on. Alright, so this will give you a chance to get out of there, but you do have to power out, so that works. So 10 seconds is too long to hold you. Especially when you get out of here, away from the hammers, you gotta make sure you don't hit the next hammer, too. Alright, good. Alright, so one thing I was thinking, too, is build like a little house spot. That's just going to be super simple to kind of like be in the arena. Okay. Thought I took symmetry off. I guess I freaking didn't. Actually, I can do symmetry on those and it will work the way I want it to. No, it won't. Alright, never mind. Okay, it's not gonna let me do it right there. It's fine. So that's like a little house spot that can actually, as you bump it, it's gonna move. It just kind of cause havoc and be in the way. Trying to dick around with the house spot here without hitting the hammer. Don't hit the hammer. Alright. So that's what the house spot will do. So the house bot, you can see, is going to be pretty dangerous. It's just going to pretty much be, you know, and it sits on that motor. Did I get broken? I didn't want to move for a second. I thought it actually broke it. But you see the house block goes crazy. That's going to be kind of fun. You see it just going nuts, and then it will resettle. So that's actually kind of cool. I like that. Because it will move. So you can kind of push the obstacle almost. I like that. You just pretty much need one house bot in here, I think, and then there's enough obstacles in here because, like, now that cuts out a path. So if you wanted to go move that and kind of block your opponent, you can kind of push the house bot around too. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, see, like the house bot gets thrown around. That's fun. I like that. Yeah, so this will be infinite electricity. There's no good way to do it without infinite electricity. It's like the builds aren't going to have the time, and they're going to, you know, if you start building diesel builds, it's going to take a million years. So yeah, I think this this will be fun. Been wanting to do this for a while. It would be kind of fun to get some bots in here. One thing I might do is let's do this, actually. I was kind of contemplating this. Let's go, and we'll delete that. And what I'll do is I'll make... I'll make this like that. And then what this will do is it will... you should be able to run up on top of it if you want. So... and it could potentially get stuck there, so... I might... here, let's do this. I might do 1x2s. Yeah, let's do 1x2s. Here, let's see if you can actually run up on this now. The problem is the collisions aren't very big on those wedges. You see it's still kicking the shit out of it. It's just... there you go, hammer. Nice. Yeah, so this should be pretty good. One thing would be kind of cool to put in there for... you know, if you have some spectators, is spectator, like, let's say you have a crane with a magall, and the spectator can try to pick up somebody. That'd be kind of fun. Alright, let's see if we can make a quick bot. Alright, good. So I'm happy with this. Let's get rid of Crab. Crab doesn't need to be in here anymore. But yes, this would be kind of fun to do a community thing, like people build that, and then everybody gets in multiplayer and does it. Again, I'm going to be real busy coming up here, but so I don't know how much time I have for it, but it would be nice to get some more multiplayer and community stuff going when I do have the time. Alright, let's save this. Make a little bot. Right, there's the drive system. All right. I'd put a max size on these two, so I can think about that at some point. So, best thing to do is build it and then see what it's going to look like. Size-wise. Trying to keep everything as compact as possible. So. I got him reset to 100% if I remember. Wheels are going to be much faster than tracks, but alright, so we'll probably just go wheels, I think. The other cool thing is if you destroy somebody's microcontrollers, you're gonna probably take them out of commission for the match, you know? So, if they don't put their microcontrollers somewhere safe-ish, you don't have to worry about that. Oh shit, what am I doing here? It's not gonna work like that. Wonder if I can run them as drag wheels. See if I can run them as drag wheels. Let's try that. One wheel is just essentially castering. Let's try that. Trying to keep things compact. Center of gravity's I think they're just touching is the problem. Oh, you know what it is? They're not resets. And I think they're probably touching. Let's do this instead. They have to be a little bit wider than that to get more motors in and stuff. A little bit espionage there. It's still pretty small. There we go, and that's faster. With a short wheelbase, you're gonna spin out more. That's like a short tractor will spin out. So I have to. They're currently sticky, so I gotta take that off and change that. Because if you think about how big the Arctic Explorer was, you could have it be sticky and it would be fine. Let's do big functions. One of them's going to be plus, one's going to be minus. Try that, see if that works. Stand by. Take allergy pills here pretty soon. Okay. I gotta play with this. Try to just quickly bastardize. It's not gonna work. Let's see. So 2 is WS. That's part of the problem. All right, let's just make a formula now to work it. All right. So 1 is AD. So right turn is positive AD. So what we want to do is we want to do X plus, and then to go right, we want to add whatever the case will be for that will be Z. So X plus Z. So that will be a positive number on there. All right, and then for this side, so that's left throttle. So forward is going to be positive, plus to go right is also positive. On this one, we get a positive X, which is forward. And then if we're going right, we want that to be negative. And that will invert that. Let's run that real quick. All right, just try a rotation. All right, so it's rotating correctly. All right, now we're rotating right. All right. All right, there we go. And then we'll do a speed limiter function essentially on here. All right, so that should make that 10% for those. So now that's limiting the speed, so I can just easily go and edit that to limit the speed to where I want it. All right, cool. All right. All right, so that's kind of the base. All right, so that's nice and compact. I like that. So like the simplest of them is, you know, would be just a pusher. And then putting the microcontroller somewhere safe here is going to help to keep it from getting destroyed. Now I need a remote system. Might just make that up top here. Let's go like this. So that's fine for the base, and then we'll go like this. I just killed my wheels. It did. Okay. Might even be gratuitous. Put that down low. It might not drag. I don't know. And then we need a keypad somewhere so that people can program in the freaks. Okay. What is it called? Remote? Remote. Okay, that's good. Alright, brake doesn't seem to be working. Just can't remember if the remote has brake or not. Oh, I didn't hook it up, so that's not gonna do shit. That would do it, huh? Not hooking it up. There we go. Just tap the brakes back off. Brakes, tap the brakes back off. Gives me good controllability, gets spinning, I can just tap the brakes back off. Alright, good. See if I can fit this underneath and if that's not going to cause problems. You know, you got to protect that microcontroller. Curious why they're not spinning though. Did I merge it? Pretty sure I did. Just not on the ground, okay. So what we need to do to make that sticky is pretty simple. Go in here. I think I did a video on this. Alright, so what we want to do is we want two conditions. Because we can't make these sticky innately, what we can do is do this where we have delta. So if this is greater than 0 and the delta is greater than 0, come on. Oh my god, grab it. Give it. All right. Now that should be sticky. So that's sticky now. All right, good. Let's see, why is that not going down? Delta should be negative. I'm holding the button down. The positive should be negative. I don't like the 4s on there. Might even be too long there. It's mostly just to try to tip builds over it. Back off. Let's see what's up with this. The delta is greater than 0 and the number is greater than 0. I want that to go up. The delta is less than 0. This fucking never got connected. Where the hell? I connected there. That'll be why. Okay. That'll do it. So I think what we'll do is this instead of... And then I'll make it so I can push it down. A little bit. There we go. CG is a little bit far forward, so let's go ahead and we'll take a battle cannon piece. See how that works. That's pretty good. Yeah, that helps. I don't want to offset it too much. Let's go like that. Oh, it's in front of the thing, that's why. So that looks pretty close. Okay. This thing's pretty good now. Now that there's a little weight on it, it's much more drivable. Because it was too far bounced forward. Now it's good. Smoke, I can't see shit. Good. All right, let's get 2 of these going. Stick in the arena for a second. What the fuck? It's out of range, so it's. Let's get it back over here so I can despawn it. Reminds me like a little bobcat. Yeah. Change one of them off frequency here. Right. Let's see how it does against in-game bullshit, or in arena, the arena obstacles. There we go. Those corners are dangerous because that thing holds you for a while. Your opponent can beat the shit out of you for a little while. Hammered. That was cool. Definitely gonna want to stay away from the hammers. Get back into it. Oh, that's gorgeous. I like that. Oh, he's over. Good. No, the hammer helped. There we go. Nice. Oh, that's neat. I like that. Like something that like that would be the end of it, so you'd have to put a crossbar in. So that's cool. I like that. That's neat. Okay. Let's go test this. I gotta reduce the amount of turn add on there, so it's adding a lot of turn. So like it's got a real short wheelbase, so it turns more than I want. So I gotta fix that. So yeah, now you have an actual light build that will get beat up. There's the house bot. Getting into it with it. So you can see it's actually getting its ass kicked a little bit more because it's much lighter than... so Crab is meant to move containers, the one I was testing with before. So that's kind of heavy and robust because it needs to be able to move containers. So this definitely gets its ass kicked a lot more because it's small. The housebot's fun because it moves around. And so you have to, like, you can push it around. Yeah, that's good. Let's see if I can pick up the housebot a little bit. I gotta work on this lifting mechanism. It's kind of funky and being weird. Alright, here, let's go ahead and we'll respawn. I want to make sure that I can actually lift and tip over the other bot with this one. Okay. There's probably the arms probably are out too far, and that's not helpful. Because it's bringing that center of gravity way too far forward, so let's cut that. So it brings that CG too far forward, which would cause problems. Might even do it as one banger. And then what's that going to hit? I can't do that much underarm there. Let's try that. So that's going to have a better center of gravity now that that doesn't go down as far. Still use a little bit more weight, I think, if I can get it in there. Alright, so let's do a couple things with this. Alright, so one thing I want to do is the steering, which is... where the hell is it? Steering is Z on both? Z on both. So that's now got 10% on the Z. How's the CG looking? CG's pretty good. CG's nice and low. That a little bit heavier and a little bit lower there. Puts it a little bit aft. But what we can do is, I don't want to get the CG too high, but we can go like this. Still not terribly high. That starts to weigh it up a little bit. Okay, what the fuck? Make sure Z's both, one is two. So 2 is WS, Z, yeah, Z is steering. Ah, this is clamp. This is the speed limiter. Shit. Yeah, that's what I did there. Okay. That's why. Okay. All right, so this is, so that's, you know, 10% turning. So that's too little, but it's behaving better now. All right, good. So we'll put some functions in there to make it, let's see. Let's go ahead and what we'll do is we'll do, what is that, Yankee? We got Yankee open. All right, so let's do Z times Yankee. And then we'll put in, that way I could put a property in to put in steering limiter. And let's go like 0.35. 1 was too little steering. So yeah, that steers better now. It's not as crazy. All right. It's outside, so I gotta go get it. So I kind of want these to be simple where, like, if, you know, if I was going to do a challenge or something, people could build them in, like, you know, a day. You know, do, like, a 1 day, like, say, you know, start your build on Saturday, and then Sunday we could do a battle, you know. They're not meant to be super duper complex, you know. It's kind of, and then, you know, that way I can do some sort of challenge where I don't have to record for 18 hours either. Let's bring that limiter to 0.5. All right, let's just test one thing at a time there, jackass. There we go. That's much better. That's steerable and much more drivable. I'd probably want to limit the max acceleration forward too. Yeah. God damn it! It keeps going out of range, and I gotta go get it. There we go. But nice. That's good. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, is do kind of like BattleBots challenges. You know, that way, something quick and simple, and then, you know, instead of, like I said, me making like a friggin' 18-hour long, come on, making an 18-hour long video, just kind of have people put them together on one day, and then the next day just go fight them. I think it'll be fun. So I'm gonna have a lot less time coming up, so. I gotta work on the arm lifter. I just want to quickly see if can I. So like I'll put a maximum size limit on these, and then there we go, like that. And then that's, all right, so that is upside down. And then it's back up. So that makes it a little bit more fun. I think what I'm going to, I don't know if I can get the wedges. Let me see if I can do something other than the wedges. Or do an inverted wedge, maybe. Let's try an inverted wedge. Stop that. Devil. Try that. No, I need to re-frequency it again. Okay. There we go. And that's it. He's done himself in. There we go. And he's up. See, that's what's fun, is if you can actually recover yourself a little bit. And now they're mating. Look at the missionary going on there. You know, so that actually, I can drive with that kind of on the ground a little bit. That's good there. I like that. All right. All right. And then let's switch over to... And because of the center of gravity. So again, you have to still design stuff, which I like. Because it's like, if you don't have your center of gravity right, you are going to... You're not going to be able to get tipped back up. So you could end up in a situation where you're done for the raid, for the match, you know? The other thing I can do too here, I got it going down to 0.1 or 0.2. Where is that? I got to go in there and do it. See, where's the arms? Try that. See what that looks like. Because I don't want it actually going into the ground if I can avoid it. So, like, yeah, right there. That's not going to go into the ground. I can't... I was going to say, I can't attack them if they're both being controlled. They're fighting pretty good with both being on the same channel. Yeah, here, let's split their channels up so I can test. All right. So nice. That one pops right up. Should be able to get under it like that. There we go. Maybe a little bit lower. You know, if somebody wants to put a hammer on that, you know, they can do hammers, stuff like that, whatever. Alright, so 0.1 is probably too much, maybe 0.075. Yeah, probably 0.075. Now it's not working at all. What the fuck? Why are the arms not working? All I changed was the 0.75. Unless I undid something. Negative 0.075. Oh, how did that get disconnected? What? Alright, so that's not colliding now with the ground, but it's low enough it will can go under somebody, push them up. So this is kind of cool. We used to do, well, not this extreme in Bobcats, but notice how the front wheels are off the ground? You do that with a Bobcat, you can get the front wheels up by bringing your bucket up. So you get the front wheels to come off the ground during a turn. So if you need to turn real tight, you can bring your bucket up and then spin it, and it would get those front wheels off the ground, and you wouldn't scuff your tires. The other things we used to do with Bobcats is we'd push the bucket into the ground, and it would pick the front wheels up, and we'd slide on the bucket so you didn't scuff your tires. This should be fun. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I was going to try to do it back when I was on the workshop show there. But like, I want them to be small like this so that even you could have a 3-way or a 4-way operation where like you have 3 or 4 competitors all fighting to the death, you know? I've been done. I've been done in. That's what, like, when you ride a motorcycle, and, you know, a lot of people, they, especially new riders, they'll look at the obstacle. You don't look at the obstacle. You look where you want to go. If you look at the obstacle, you're going to hit the obstacle. So it's like if they're looking at a parked car, they'll hit the parked car. And like, I don't know how I hit the parked car. It's because you were looking at it. Like, if you looked at the lane of traffic to the left of the parked car, you wouldn't hit the parked car. Same thing there as I was looking at me. Yeah, so again, this is going to be like, you actually have to like understand some physics and everything to make sure that these are going to behave properly. So like, for example, he's upside down now, but because my center of gravity is low and a little bit to the rear, it allows me to flip myself. So like, if you get somebody who doesn't build their build that way and they build it where the CG is wrong, they're not going to be able to they're not going to be able to flip their build back over. So, like, we got channel 2 can now flip themselves over because of the center of gravity. You know. He can flip himself over, theoretically, if I can get... I'm stuck in the ground, I think. Yeah, I think stuck in the ground here. Let's go to channel 2 and see if we can flip him over. My remote control just did? Oh, he's got some damage. His microcontroller's damaged. Oh, his microcontroller's damaged too. That's what it is. The microcontroller's damaged. So, like, that's cool too because, like, here, let's bring in the arena real quick. Alright, let's go ahead and I want to delete you. And let's go ahead and save this. Is the lift bot. Let's go ahead and bring in the arena. So, like, I actually want the obstacles in the arena to be dangerous. So, like, you know, and also, like, you need to make sure you engineer it so that your microcontroller and your radio, like, imagine if you destroy that radio antenna, you're done. You know, so it's, I want them to be able to be destroyed if you don't build properly. And then, because that way, like, the next challenge, you realize, oh, I have to build better, you know. I have to fix these things. It gives you something to work for to make them better, you know. So, like, here, I want to test the, what? I want to test the hammer out. Especially. So, like, you know, the hammer could very well destroy that microcontroller if you're not careful covering it, you know, so you got to make sure you cover that. And then, like, I've got the I've got that antenna recessed. If your antenna's right on top and the hammer hits your radio antenna and destroys it, well, you're done. So it's, you know, you got to make sure you try to hide some stuff where the obstacles can't attack you, and it gives it so your competitor can actually do something to try to take you out of the game, you know. Oh, I think I'm broken again. Yep, so I think I broke something there. So let's look. Something but broken. Micro broken? Something's broken, I think. Oh, no, brakes are on. Just the brakes on. I have to check my messages here. All right. So, like, I don't want the house bots, you know, obstacles being too brutal either, because then, you know, you get destroyed, everybody gets destroyed by them and not by one another, so it's like, you know, yeah, so it's kind of, I don't want these to be too treacherous. I'm trying to see if I get destroyed by any of this stuff. Yeah, so you definitely want to make sure your bots can get, see, like the house bot's pretty nasty. Like, see, that was a good belly hit. Belly hook could be dangerous, and especially, yeah, I think we got some damage on. Let me look. Yeah, we didn't get any damage. No damage yet. Actually, yeah, there's a little damage on the front. The house bot's pretty dangerous. So like, let's see. My arms might be out of commission. You go look. I think the arms are out of commission. Yep, microcontroller got destroyed. So that's the end of it. So that's good. You know, it's can actually be destroyed. This house bot's pretty fun. This is going to be cool because it always ends up, no matter how you hit it, it ends up on its bottom. And it's got a good chance of whipping you or whipping itself somewhere and causing problems. So, and then you can push it into people too. So, but yeah, so like that's a house bot stuck on the hammer. Nice. That's fun. All right, let me read some chat. Nice display cap still on. Yeah, I like battle bus challenges. Yeah, that's the thing is, you know, it's you know, the really long challenges are fun because you can do a lot, but the problems with the really long challenges too are that you know, you get too many people. It's just, and it's nice every once in a while, like, you know, announce a challenge on a Friday. You know, maybe, or yes, announce a challenge on a Friday. You've got, you know, like Friday night. You've got Saturday to work on it, and then Sunday you do the thing. And especially, like, you see how quickly I put this together, you know, and it's kind of nice every once in a while to have a simple build, you know, that's not overly complicated. You know, sometimes this shit gets way too complicated, so it's kind of nice to make it simple. I think what I'll do is this, so that less likely to happen for it to get hooked up in the hammer, because what it did is it got hooked between the wheels. You know, one thing I was thinking of doing is have it turning on certain things at certain times. Yeah, so I think it'd be cool. You know, I was thinking of maybe, you know, I could add some more things if need be for obstacles, but like, go ahead and spawn. I want to see what it would be like. I want you to be able to move around too and like control it from where you want. So at first there's like, I'll make control stations, but I think it's better where like you can go ahead, like you can run around and you want to like go catch up to it and move to where the action is, you can, and just do it remote controls like this. I think it's better. You know, but again, built like, see, this is a bad situation here because it needs that space on the wall to be able to tip over. So like that's stuck now. So like that's something you'd have to design for, is like, you know, you get up against the wall there, you might be in trouble, you know. So like, for example, to fix that, you can do something where you know, maybe move the CG a little bit farther forward, or you put a ramping on the back so it's less likely to sit on there. Or even like doing this might do it, like something like this, where when it pushes it down, now it has those wedges, but you probably hit something on that. But it's also nice to get it stuck. Like somebody could just say, screw it, leave him in the corner, don't, you know, he's out. And then like he's still trying to get out and somebody hits him, well then he's back in the game, you know. But yeah, so it's good. I just wanted, one thing I want to make sure is like that they reliably get damaged, and they are getting damaged. You know, because this is just a simple lift bot, but like the, especially the hammers are pretty dangerous. The hammers keep pushing on you, and they're gonna potentially knock into your I just noticed that the bullseyes are off. I like the house bot, though. The house bot's good. So I think the house bot's actually less likely to flip now with those angle pieces in there. But like you can push that house bot around, you know, oh, it's stuck in the corner. It's like, why is it not moving? It's stuck in the corner. Can't see through the smoke. Oh, hammer again. The hammers are pretty deadly. Well, yeah, like you can go in there, like this type of bot that's a pusher. Oop, there we go. Pusher bot, you can go ahead and push that house bot around too. Yeah, this should be fun. Just letting it kind of run around, see what it does. Like trying to go and get the house bot, like you gotta watch those corners. Those corners will hold you for a while. Push the house bot around. If the arms are down, this gets its ass kicked around there. You know, like somebody could be hitting you while you're stuck in that corner too and potentially break, like my antenna's in the back there. They could easily break that radio antenna. And then eventually it lets you go. Like if you drive through the hammer fast enough, the hammer's not going to get you. But if you get like stuck, so that gives you a good, like, you know, the competitors are going to try to push you into the hammers. Yeah, so pretty good. I think this will be fun. Alright, so I think we'll finish up there. That's been fun. Do something a little bit different, and then maybe at some point in the future we'll, you know, it's more manageable, do a, like a day build, and then the next day just compete them. And it's like, if you did like, you know, even if you got like, say you got 16 people who are competing, you could do 4 groups of 4, and you run it till all 4 are out. And whoever wins that round, and then you have the next 4 go, whoever's the winner of that, then you have the 2 bots go against each other, and you have the winner, you know. So even in a situation where it's, you know, where it's tons of people. But yeah. Alright, let's save that up, and then I think we'll finish up. I want to do some flight sim. Alright, just catch up, make sure chat. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you like the video. If you're new and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.